person, but the latest that is coming on board is the comments that have been made over the weekend. One from Asidu Nkitia, the other from Haruna Ijusu. And we also listened to Kwesi Pratt on what is happening within the NDC. We read Callistus Mohammed's article on what is happening within the NDC. Now, Janice,
Alfa,
is there a polling that seeks to measure the chances of some of the names that we've heard? You know, when it comes to polling in this country now, we can say the foremost institution is Global Info Analytics, head by Musa Dankwa. Have they issued anything with regards to what is happening so that at least people will know how?
They have. And I think that even contributed to their whole...
It contributes to their confusion.
Exactly. It does. You
so
know,
people in NDC are asking Musa Dankwa to stop. But when he was doing it for the MPP, they were happy. And he's still doing it.
Exactly.
Now NDC said, Musa Dankwa, I think you are doing Let's listen to what Musa Dankwa has
so let's
done.
listen to his analysis and then we'll come back.
We call the top of mind recall of delegates.
Right.
Who would you vote for without being prompted? What names would you give to us? And they give us. Those are what we call the baseline top of mind recall. We sampled 5,778 delegates across all the 16 regions, random probability sampling, 99% confidence, and 1.7% margin of error plus or minus, using a CATI approach. And the interviews were conducted between 31st March and 4th April for the baseline poll. And the second survey was conducted between 7th April to 9th April. Again, 4,620 delegates from 16 regions, the same random sampling, 99% confidence, but here the margin of error has gone up because of the smaller sample size of 1.9, the same CATI approach, and that is what the results are based on.
I see. Now, explain what the baseline poll and tracking poll is.
The baseline is the first poll we did to see where the delegates stood in terms of who they want to lead NDC and other matters. And then the tracking poll is calling back the same delegates again a week after to ask them, look, we are repeating this survey. Per the first survey, we had top 5. Now, we're going to ask you to choose from this top 5. Who would you want to vote for? So the first one was done to see how many people would cross a certain threshold that would take forward the next survey to be able to give them as an option. So the first one, we didn't give you any name, you give us names. And that gave us top 5 for the NDC. And then we went back with the top 5 and said, okay, if these were the options you have, who would you want to vote for?
Right. I see. That gives us a fair understanding of the approach that you use. And you
Think big.
did all 16 regions.
Yes.
I see. I read an article by...
Now, those fractions in human beings, we don't have fractions in human beings. So you see some numbers, 99.9, sometimes slightly when you add up to be 100%. This is normal in statistics.
I see. But I just wanted to...
Yes,
caught
yes.
my eye, so
Yes.
I just wanted to open it. And then this one.
Yes.
You asked a question. In selecting someone to replace John Mahama, which of the following factors would you consider as most important?
Yes.
And the first is performance. I want to run through them and then we'll take them one after the other. Performance, visionary, good servant of the government, other factors, personality, person who has served the party, youth, gender, ethnicity, religion. That's like insignificant.
Yep.
Gender, ethnicity, religion are insignificant factors
in their decision.
So I'm going to focus on the first 6 as you. Performance. When you're talking about performance,
look, for John Mahama and his party, they have to perform per the mandate given to them. Nothing short of that performance will give any chance to the party of retaining power. So if you are a servant of the government and you are deemed to have performed your work diligently and excellently, they will prioritize that over other things.
Okay, so that was Musa Dankwa explaining how he arrived at
on TV3
with Alfredo Kanti, and you know, the point where we faded the voice out and we came in, he was explaining that for most of the people that he collected his data from, they said they are going to choose the next person to replace John Dramani Mahama based on their performance. So a 74% of the respondents said, in considering who we are going to vote for to lead the NDC, we are going to be looking at performance.
If you are going to look at performance, then what happens to Asiedu Nketia? How do you measure his performance? He's not in government, is he?
I mean, but maybe his performance within the party in itself.
And then there will be
that is maybe this is why he has started claiming credits for some of the things that he has done for the party.
Okay, so that he will remind you of his performance.
Yes. So that you know that is what. But so, then another interesting thing that he explained was, you know, himself. He has the NDC people have been telling
they are not happy.
They are not happy with what he's been doing.
Musa is creating confusion in the party.
One, they've not opened the
so why are you in the rush?
Why
are you doing this to us?
And then he explained that when they gathered their first data, they went to the people and they asked them that who do you think is likely to lead the NDC next? So it's not like they prescribed the people.
They asked
exactly
the delegates.
So then the delegates were able to say that, oh,
these people
so are the ones that are likely to
Haruna, Tofosin, Asiedu Nketia, and the others. Yeah. Julius, what's the name?
Deborah.
Julius Deborah. Okay.
And so based on the recommendations from the participants and the research, and they ran the next polls where Asiedu Nketia was in the lead.
Okay. So you see, the issue is that I think that political party, as we know, comprises of so many people with different characters from different backgrounds and with different expectations. So I do not think it is possible to sort of regulate the behavior of all party people so that they behave in the same manner.
No,
they are not school children. These are very
even school children don't.
Yes, these are very established people with different expectations,
with different personalities as well.
Yes, so it's going to be very difficult to sort of have them to behave in a specific manner. Okay, that you think will inure to the benefit of the group. So, and especially if you are a politician, the most important thing a politician is looking for is political power. When the politician can anticipate that there is going to be a vacuum, that there is going to be an opportunity for people to struggle for power, he will start preparing himself or herself. He will start doing the things that will put him or her in a poor position so that when the time comes, she will be amongst those who can possibly occupy that position. Becoming president of Ghana is a difficult job, Janice. How many presidents have we had since 1992? Just 5. Or 5. How many are we as a people of Ghana? 30 something. Out of 30 something million, 5 people have become. It should tell you how daunting that task is. So you don't just wake up and become president. No, it's not going to happen. You don't just wake up one morning and say, oh, Janice, today I want to become president. Then you come and tell Mike, please vote for me, let me become your president. Alfa. So you need to start from somewhere. There must be some process. You must have body of work. You must have done certain things that will put you in that space so that people will consider you as presidential. So now the people in the NDC have realized that, well, Mahama constitutionally will not have the chance to compete or contest again. This is a man who has been in leadership since 2008 when he was selected as a running mate for President John Evans Mills. Right? He was his running mate. They won that election. He became vice president. And what happened? After that, President John Mills unfortunately died. He needed to step in. He became the president for 6 months. There was an election in 2012. He won, became president. He lost in 2016, lost in 2020, won in 2024. Now he's completing his term. So the man has been in the leadership role for close to 2 decades. So everybody knew that, oh, as for NDC Mahama. Now the man is going. This is where you see the real competition. This is where you see the interest of the people. And people feel that I can't wait for the bell to be ranked before I start work. If not, I'll be late by then. So wherever I am, the position I hold, let me use that position to work so that I will be in the midst of people who potentially can occupy the position of the presidential candidate and hopefully become president. So that is why you're beginning to see the struggles already. People have this at the back of their mind, that if I'm a finance minister, I can't just wait till 2026. Now I'm 2027 or something. Now I'll come and tell the people I want to become president. No, I have to start doing something. What do I have within my control currently? I am the finance minister. How can I use this position to give me an advantage? Not only that, the people who are likely to contest against me, what can I do currently to ensure that I limit their chances and also boost my chances? I am the education minister. What can I do within this space to give me that opportunity, that advantage? And the other people who are likely to contest against me, how do I ensure that their chances is not boosted, but then limited? I am the national chairman. I don't hold an official position, but I am the leader of the party. How can I use this opportunity to give me an advantage? This is what I am, the chief of staff. I'm the leader of the government machinery. The ministers are under me. What can I do so that I get an advantage? So that next time if I want to become president, I'll have the opportunity to do so. So this is what is happening. Everybody is busy. So when the chief of staff goes to office, he's not only thinking about the government. On the back of his mind, he's also thinking, so the president is, Alfa. When Haruna Idrisu goes to the Ministry of Education, he's not only thinking about the salary of teachers. He's only thinking about, so he's also thinking, Charlie, what have I done today that will give me an advantage to become a flag bearer? The finance minister is not only thinking about the inflation. He's not only thinking about, the macroeconomic whatever. He's also thinking about to what extent would this position give me an advantage? So the more you have that, that's when the confusion will begin to erupt. So I'm saying that this is natural. It's natural when human beings see power. It is natural when politicians see power. It is natural when politicians see there is an opening. They will enter. And they are forcing themselves to enter. And now you have clashes, confusion. So the NDC will have to find a way to manage it. You can't solve it. You just have to be able to manage it. That's number one.
Meanwhile, the national chairman too is on a thank you tour.
And so apart from the national chairman, some other people who can manage it should step in and manage it. Okay, the president, just like Kwesi Pratt asked.
So now, I think now the difficulty is the president also too has his legacy to think of at the moment.
Yes.
That he wants to do something.
And he has described this tenure as legacy term.
You understand? So there's a lot of work at the presidency to be done. Now, when Mustafa Bandi did his interview somewhere last week, I think one of the things that he mentioned was that the presidency and the party was currently not in alignment.
And as part of Mustafa Bandi's comment, he also even said that he will have wished that President Mahama will even continue so that they have
because how is it looking?
So some people are even thinking about the third term for Mahama. For that, I will be absolutely shocked because the president himself has said he's not interested. And anybody that seeks to put pressure on Mahama to do that is an enemy of this democracy.
So now
they shouldn't even try that.
It's a very dicey position.
No, you can't do that.
Do you put the presidency on hold and go and make sure
there's
order in the party because the party chairman is on a
himself too? Oh, Charlie. So now when you listen to the party chairman, you get two things. What the party chairman seeks to communicate was that I am very powerful in this party.
Exactly.
I am calling the shots.
Especially,
I have called so many shots.
Especially with the election.
Yes. And me, I am the chief strategist for this party. I am the key man that ensures we win power.
I took certain decisions that
tough decisions that got us victory. So I'm a strong guy. Do you understand? And he's communicating to the extent that when I speak, President Mahama listens. So I am one of the persons that President Mahama listens to.
And the points he made about recommending that
Haruna and Muntaka,
and
so he's trying to tell her, for some ministers, I made the call.
Exactly.
I made the call for some people to have the positions they have today. So what it means is that Asiedu is telling the party people that I am a strong leader. You need a strong leader, a strong character like me to lead the parties, because I have held this party together for all this while. For 17 years, 7 as the general secretary. I have ensured that I've sacrificed my political career for this NDC. That is what he's trying to communicate to them, that look at it, the sacrifice I've made, the things, the journey so far. Asiedu Nkete is a household name. And I've done all of this in the interest of my party. Now, the other thing he said was that, and it looks as if for me, that too is a bit of a problem. Because when he said that, even with the changes of the leadership in parliament, President Mahama disagreed. But his call finally was accepted. Now, it also communicated, it's like President Mahama, no? Largely, the likes of Asiedu Nkete and some other people are the ones calling the shots. That too is the other way some people are interpreting it, even though a leader too ought to listen to advice. But it appeared, as far as the election was concerned, based on what Asiedu Nkete said, he was the key man. He was the key man calling the shots.
Now,
and not President Mahama or anybody close to President Mahama.
The main reason this thank you talk is shaking tables within the NDC is that on the front, it wants to, like I said, Dukentia wants to say that, oh, I'm not campaigning, I'm just thanking the people. I'm just showing appreciation. Meanwhile,
so why don't you join the president?
Exactly. Meanwhile,
so that you thank the people together.
In his messaging to, he's putting himself at the center of the thank you talk.
Yeah, of course. Who should he put at the center? So you are not with him, you are the thank you talk. That is what's creating the issues. And you see the things about Haruna and Muntaka, and I think what it indicates to me is that the NDC is likely to have issues. Especially when Mahama leaves the stage. Especially when the door is open for people to compete. Things will be said. Now, I think that people have harbored so many things. I think that there are people who have serious issues with some other people. I think that there are people who feel that some people make themselves too important over all the other people, or all the other people within the party, and that they know are the ones who would determine whether NDC wins or not.
You know, stalwarts of the NDC have said that for the NDC, leadership naturally emerged.
This time it may be different.
So
this time the thing, that there will be serious competition.
They've gotten to a point where the natural emergence,
the emergence,
they are bringing a lot of people forth at a time.
A lot of people will force themselves to emerge. You understand? So that is, now if you listen to Haruna, you cannot tell me that Haruna Idrisu was just making a comment.
Oh no.
No, it cannot be a comment out of nothing. It was a comment targeting at something. And for me, I may be mistaken. I think that the comment was in reaction to Asiedu Nkete's thank you talk. Now, if Haruna said that comment before the president, and the president was okay with it, my view would be that maybe the president too is not happy with Asiedu Nkete's thank you talk. Or this thank you talk thing was discussed at cabinet, and perhaps people told Asiedu Nkete that please stop with this thank you talk for now. And even if you want to do thank you talk, join the president for us to do it together. So I think that from what Haruna Idrisu said, it's giving me the indication that the presidency may have an issue with chairman's thank you talk. And I think that chairman's thank you toll is creating problem for the NDC currently. And that it would be better for chairman to hold on with his thank you toll and combine with president so that they will thank the people together.
Now, not to forget the most important thing, right, is from the analysis that Kwesi Pratt did, that's what the situation is creating in terms of governance, is that there are people who believe that funds are being withheld just because they don't align with a particular faction. And that kind of friction, it ends up affecting the general performance of the NDC. And the impression that
the NDC can never retain power if the performance is bad. You understand? So the first thing NDC will have to ensure is that they will need to perform. So that it gives an advantage to whoever becomes the presidential candidate. But this is where you have a situation where the other people think that I need to start work early to put myself up there. And now in the course of doing that, it is shifting focus for the party. And the party is now distracted. And there's now some division. Why will Kalistus Mahama complain if there's no problem? Why will Mustafa Gbande complain if there's no problem? Why will Haruna Iddrisu refer to the president thank you tour as the proper thank you tour? In other words, the other thank you tours are improper. They are fake. They are not original. They are not sanctioned. They're supposed not to have happened. Why is it happening? And he said it when the president was there. It communicates something. If Haruna Iddrisu is comfortable to say that at the presence of the president, it means that either the president is also in line with Haruna's argument, or has complained about what Haruna is complaining about, or said something about chairman's thank you tour, or secretly discussed the problem that the chairman's thank you tour is likely to bring to the party. When you listen to the chairman, he seems to be addressing some of these things. That I'm here to unite the party. I mean, this is what I have been doing. I have friends. These people, they are my friends. Why will I do things because, oh no, I did them because I wanted the NDC to win power. That is my main purpose. Now we have power because of some of the things I did. Are we all not enjoying? If I had not done that, would we have won power? So these are the things happening. It's a very, very serious. Some people have.
Mr. Bedu keeps on calling, so I think we should.
It's time for them to.
Yes, time for them to join us. Now, Kwame,
I have some messages on Facebook.
Okay, please.
Eventually, I'll share it with our listeners.
Let me pick Mr. Bedu's call. When we come, then we read that message. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Mr. Bedu, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm also doing fine, my dear.
Okay.
And Mugabe. Alfa, oh, sorry. Mugabe. hey, have I said it again? Alfa, good morning to you too. You see, Alfa, there is no confusion in the NDC. There's no confusion. There is a certain misunderstanding. And it is not misunderstood to say that there's a confusion. You see, we have solved it. We have solved this indoors since Saturday. That is one good thing about the leadership of the NDC. The order has come from the presidency that we have solved it, and nobody should make any unnecessary comment to perceive as if somebody has taken side. What is it at all? In any case, you see, we have a chairman who has heard that there is a certain misunderstanding in the north and about a faction. So he went there to tell them that no, you shouldn't create this misunderstanding. There shouldn't be any faction. And as a result of that, he said, he made a certain comment that for some people, we don't deem it to be necessary. We don't deem it to be necessary. But he has made it because of the factions that he had. So he went there to solve it. What is it about? He said, he had to make some changes in the parliamentary setting, the parliamentary leadership. Is that not true? He made it, I have to make it in such a way that we can win massively. And don't forget, when he made that changes, NPP also followed the line. And NPP also made some changes in their leaders in parliament. Unfortunately for them, it went on badly for them. But within the NDC, it happens. It's not true that it happens. And again, it's not true that please, let me please. It's not true that we are losing the side of him saying that I told President Mahama that these two guys, the way that they put in Ghanaian politics, you can't ignore it. So give them high portfolio. It's not that he gave them high minister portfolio. Don't forget, you see, without this, you will be surprised that he will choose one of these, whether Muntaka or Haruna as vice, if he finally emerged as a flag bearer. Don't forget, right. I mean, we shouldn't lose out of this.
Okay, Mr. Bedu, thank you so much for calling us this morning. 05410223180, 05410222318. Hello, BY.
Yes, Janice.
BY, good morning.
Good morning, my daughter. And good day also to my son, Alfa Ali.
Okay.
I call him Mr. Analyst. You know what? The issue of LAC, my only concern is that when two elephants fight, is the ground that's perfect. We want them to be focused and run this country effectively. We want to see Ghana. So we are appealing to them that Ghanaians demand development as they promised. So they should try to resolve every internal wrangling that is emerging so that Ghana live to see the light of the day. Politicians have taken us for granted for far too long. Sometimes they put the nation next political party interest. That is more reason why Ghana sees itself the emerging understanding that is hello.
Hello,
the president will rise up to the occasion to ensure that NDC as a government and concentrate mostly on the development of this country, so that Ghanaians will maybe next time consider them again, or else they might be digging their own grave. That is about this morning. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too for calling us, BY. 05410223180, 05410222318. You can also give us a call. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Please, your name and where
Nigeria
you're calling.
Nigeria.
Okay, Nigeria.
Nigeria woman. What to say?
Nyame adom ye hu you, sound so hu.
Ai, no hu. There will be a say. Jabe mami ye na yi. Yes. Ameko masam so no. Yeah. Thank you now, Omofo. Maybe I see my Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Onye na hu no onye adwuma. Wo bo dwuma no a obi obebe bia no. Ya beto ama no. Obi obebe bia Ghana for begina den atu. Onye adwuma ni yie. Amamu no mu bia ho nto no. Mane koye te se abadada na otwa mu no afa o ma nipa ho tikire de bebre no. So, enti no wo bo dwuma no ye bibia wi a e na aka. Obi abeto ama adno bebe bia na ba ho me de anya de a obede obeba se obeye president da. Aho tikire o mu de ko mu egudi e kene de. Sine. Wamu masu bie osono wonne nwure mu wa mo nsore ebi okohwe ye no wona ho saa o mamme hey o mani bi ade na wo obi am ho ntomoye ukodwoma uta de any person na de ni na ye aya mo me nka no kore se sia no ahota ba papa ba awu bu amano kama wa ahutom market ene 24 hours market sumo bebia obako na intense guguru ya enye juma ede eye Enye.
Okay.
Umi ya moya nsem Emma na Excellency George Amani Mahama.
All right,
Oye
Nigeria woman.
A1 waya die. Omusu no onye saa amayen.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Now, Kwame Obi from Meduma says, Alpha, amidst the confusion going on in the NDC, one thing is clear, that the government and the party are not the same, and that is positive. So that is from Kwame Obi from Meduma. 0541022318. We are still picking phone calls, and so you can also call so that we listen to your thoughts on what has been said this morning. Now, you wanted to read some messages on Facebook.
This one, this one came in from came in from Quaresma Don Papa. He said NDC as a political party has never had a real presidential contest before. This is to be their first major contest, and they have started destroying each other. Expect more from this inexperienced group. They call the president a lame duck president, according to Uncle Pratt. NDC go. Greetings to the man of the moment, pillar and warrior of Boni MPP, Chairman Kwame Bafu Abronye. So that's the message he sent to us this morning.
All right. So 0541022318
And this one too said the President Mahama and his government do not have the qualities to govern. The bad driver is always bad driver. And the most important thing is we Ghanaians have learned our lessons. Okay. He said greetings to lawyer Chiri Deputy Security. I don't know what he's trying to say, but yes, that's the message that DJ Opadimo Felix also sent on Facebook. And Oyibo Boateng, as for his message, he's talking about Agenda 111. Not too sure we've talked about it this morning, but he wants president to complete them. Thank you very much. So these are some of the messages on Facebook. You can join us live on Facebook and on YouTube, Orange 107.9, and be part of the conversation. You can also call us on 0541022318.
Okay, or send us a WhatsApp message on 059-393-2993. Adonai one sent us a voice note, and so let me play.
I'm sure it's doom so.
Let me play Adonai one's WhatsApp message and listen to what he has to say.
Alpha, good morning. I don't know Alpha. Obi and embarrassed. I'm now naming about a drum was Tatiana Pemu Romazam. Saturday don't do no Saturday don't do me. And welcome to Wom Kakrabia and a Perumian. That's the Michelle.
I was not paying the Omunian room. No, bedroom no matter. Okay, so that is Adonai 1 from Adonai 1 Barbering Spot at Abuakwa.
I don't know if it is 9 yet.
It is 5 minutes to 9.
Okay, let me read this message. You know, the countdown is officially on, and your ultimate World Cup destination is right here on 3 Music TV, plus 89.9 FM, and Orange 107.9 FM. From breaking team news, match previews, tactical analysis, and predictions, controversies, and all the drama before and after every game. We've got you covered live every single day at 1:30 p.m. with the biggest football conversations on radio and television. Join our top pundits, analysts, and presenters as we bring you exclusive insights, fun reactions, and everything you need to stay ahead of the game on the road to the FIFA World Cup. A few more days to football's biggest showpiece, and the road starts here.
Okay, now let me also finish this message that I started about Goldfinger Restaurant. Now, when it comes to creating unforgettable moments, Goldfinger Restaurant is the place to be. They open from Monday to Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sundays, they open from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. It's a perfect place for you to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even late night vibes. And their breakfast starts from just 45 Ghana cedis daily. Alpha, just 45 Ghana cedis daily. Take note of that. Yes. And on Tuesdays, tomorrow is a Tuesday from 5 p.m. And I'm sure I won't see Alpha by the time it's 5 p.m. But anyway, I'll still say it. Maybe one day the Lord will.
I close around 7 p.m.
So on Tuesday, you'll be here till 7 p.m.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yes.
The day that we'll hope that Alpha will stay in this office till 5 p.m. I mean, as for hope, we can all be hoping. But anyway, from Tuesdays 5 p.m. you can enjoy 15% discount. 15% discount. 15% discount. 15% discount of everything they have at their corporate hangouts. And on Fridays you can do sip and paint. From 5 p.m. Office favorite.
Mark has never done that before. Sip and paint or the heading.
Mark, he had a girlfriend one time. Mark, have you? Maybe,
they went to sip and paint.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure? Now they are back together.
Yeah, I've been seeing him.
Now they are back. Now he's boosting.
So it is affecting his reporting time.
Now he's coming to work around 8:30.
Yes, please. If
when she broke up with him, he was coming to work around 7:30.
Very early.
1 hour difference. What is he doing in the morning?
So Mark's girlfriend, if you are listening to us, please, we need him early in the morning.
Tomorrow, Janice, I'm giving you an assignment. Monitor his reporting time.
Exactly.
And let's average it after the week.
It's my
pleasure.
pleasure.
We'll have a serious thing to say to him.
It's my pleasure to be doing that.
Thank you. Go on.
So yes, from 5 p.m. sip and paint. They give you good drinks with great company, and on Saturdays from 6 p.m. they do steak and wine with live music. On Sundays they do buffet with live music from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then sunset vibes from 5 p.m. until late. You can find Goldfinger Restaurant at Ahojo in Shayaso on the Dorothy Asiedu Drive, or follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Goldfinger Restaurant, or call them on 024-867-2185. 024-867-2185. Now, let me end with this message for Alpha to continue. Now, if you haven't heard of the fastest, cleanest, and the most convenient laundry service in town, then you are missing out. Spin City Laundromat is the first of its kind in Kumasi. They wash, they dry, and they fold your clothes in less than 2 hours. Now, they serve homes, hotels, restaurants, and many more. And with their brand new machines and affordable prices, your clothes come out sparkling clean, soft, and neatly folded, and Spin City bags. And they provide very sweet scented aromatic detergents and softness. They have heavy duty machines that will handle your blankets, curtains, and duvets. And at Spin City Laundromat, there's no mixing of clothes. It's one customer, one machine every single time. And they open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. You can find them in any of their 5 locations in Accra, and there's one right here in the Kumasi City Mall. Now in Ashaliboche, you can find them at Lakeside, or call them on 059-577-7371. In Dansoman, you can find them at Akoko Photo, or call them on 059-896-684. In UPSA, you can find them inside the Prestige building, or call on 053-858-7587, 053-858-7587. Or in Teshi, Tebibiano, you can call on 059-896-6861. In Kaneshi, you can find them behind the police station, or call on 055-445-5531. And in Kumasi, you can find them right here inside the Kumasi City Mall, close to ShopRite, or call 055-445-5314. Call us now and let's handle that laundry for you. Spin City Laundromat, wash, dry, and fold in less than 2 hours. Now, I'm exiting for Alpha Ali to continue the conversation.
Oh, yeah.